partners. I'm so glad you are joining me, Mrs. Davis, in the Happy Place to Grow. And I'm glad we're teaming up because I think when you're working on a skill as important as reading, it's great if you have support, help, friendship, partnership. So today's activity is going to be a continuation of our listening and identifying sounds in spoken words. We're really understanding now that when we can hear and we can identify, that's going to transfer over when we see written words, and that is really essential. That's a building block, that's a stair step to reading success. So before you can run, you have to be able to walk, stand, and then walk. Reading is like that too. It's built in layers. This is layer number 1, where we're listening and identifying. And I am so glad that you're here with me on day 2 or Tuesday, week 5. We are doing 7 quick activities. Yes, I said 7, but they're quick. And we're going to partner together so they'll flow and move quickly. And our first activity, you know what it is. Say it at home. It's rhyme time. Now, you don't need anything, just yourself. And we need your focus, your attention, because when you're learning, it's really important to keep your mind on what you're doing. And I know you can do that. We're working together. Rhyme time is fun because I'm going to say 2 words, and they rhyme because what's the reason that 2 words rhyme? Let's see if you can remind yourself of that at home. Yeah, it's because the middle and the end sound the same. Sometimes they don't look alike, but they sound, see how important sound is? They sound the same. The beginning is different. That's important to understand because you're going to see and hear a lot of words that rhyme when you're reading stories as you begin your reading journey. Now, I'm going to say 2 words. They'll rhyme and you repeat them. Here we go. Dog, jog. You repeat. Now, what was the part of jog and dog that rhymed? Not the beginning. Right. Og. That was the rhyme part. Og. Let's do some more. Tab, cab. You repeat. And our rhyme is ab. Good. Huff, puff. You say it. Now identify with me. What part rhymes? Uff. Excellent. 2 more sets. Chip, sip. You repeat. And what part rhymes? Ip. 1 more. Guess, mess. Now you do it. And the part that rhymes? S. Great job. Now let's move on to our beginning sounds. Yesterday was just a little different with beginning sounds because up to this point, we've been doing the same beginning sound. So if the sound was f, we'd have f, fence, f, fight, f, food. Yesterday was different because each new word had a different beginning sound. And then we also started with the word first, listening and seeing at home if we could identify the beginning sound before we did it together. So let's move forward to the first sound we hear when we hear a word. Pack. What's the beginning sound in pack? Did you say p? Super. Here's another word. Listening for the beginning sound. You're identifying at home, and then I'll confirm it here. Together we'll do it. Come. Say the word come. What's the beginning sound? You're right. Next word, dog. Dog. Now you say it. What's the first sound in dog? D. You're right. Two more. Here. You say it. What's the first sound in here? Correct. One more. Your listening is really tuned up. Good job. Wind. You say it. Wind. What's the beginning sound? Wind. Excellent. All right, moving on to, my favorite activity, smash burger. So I'm going to say two small words. And we're going to put those two small words together to create a larger word. Yesterday was funny because we did pancake. Oh, that was the separating. We did pancake, pancake, pan and cake into pancake. It's really interesting how we can have two totally different words, put them together and create a brand new larger word. So let's get started with smash burger. Okay, goldfish, goldfish. Now you do the two separate words. Good. You know what the color gold is. You know what a fish is. But when we put those two together, we have a type of fish, a goldfish. Cool. Let's keep going. Birthday, birthday. Now you do it. So there's birth and there's a day. If you put those two together, you have your birthday, the day you were born. I love it. Keep going. All right. Wheel, chair, wheelchair. You do it. That one's cool. So we have a wheel, like a tire, a wheel, and a chair. But when you put it together, you have a chair that has wheels on it. Cool. I love smash burger. Keep going. Class, room, classroom. You do it. So we have a class, we have a room, put it together, and classroom is where we go to school. All right, one more. Play, ground, playground. It's your turn. Small word, big word. So play is something we do. Ground is what we walk on. Put those two together and we have an area that we can play that has playground equipment. Cool. Smash burger, excellent job. All right, fourth activity. We're going to go all the way through to the end of the word. So words have letters, letters have sounds. We're thinking about the last sound we hear. So I'm going to be saying a sound, and then I'm going to say the word that has that sound, and then you're going to repeat. Here we go. K, lake. You do it. Ending sound, word. K, pack. Your turn. Sound, word. Last one with this sound. K, neck. You do it. What was our ending sound? K. You're right. All the way at the end of neck. I hear a k. Excellent. Let's do 3 more, but with a different ending sound. T. Night. Your turn. Sound. Word. Good. T. Seat. You do it. One more. T. Pet. Your turn. Our ending sound with all 3 of those words, night, seat, pet. T. Good job identifying. All right, we're moving on to break it up. So it's smash burger in reverse. If I can turn the page, I can't. I like this one too. I like smash burger. It's my favorite, but this is unsmashing the burger. So we're going to start with the big whole word. And then we're pulling apart the two small words that form that big word. So we're segmenting or breaking up. This helps us when we see a word that's really big, if we can identify the two small parts, that's going to really help us to be able to read more words that we encounter when we're reading books. Okay, so I'm going to say the whole word and then I'm going to break it up. Then you're going to repeat. Here we go. Outside, outside. You do it. Whole word, small word, small word. Good. Let's keep going. Football, football. Pulling it apart. You do it. Whole word. So football, a foot, and a ball create a football. That's cool. Because a foot has no, foot and ball. Who made these words up? I love the difference in different words. Rainbow, rainbow. So I'm whole word and pull it apart. You do it. Good job. Let's do a couple more. Sunlight, sunlight. You do it. Excellent. One more. Backpack, backpack. I'm pulling apart small words from a big word. You do it. Small, small. Good job. Time for the alphabet. Now tomorrow I'm going to change it up. I'm going to have a different alphabet up here. Yeah, it's time to change it up. I'm going to have a fallish one. That will be fun. We're going to be thinking about the alphabet. How important is the alphabet to reading and spelling? Super important. Okay. So let's do something different. Let's whisper the alphabet. I like to change things up. Can't do it the same way every single time. Let's point and repeat the alphabet. Here we go in a whisper. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, real quiet, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Excellent. Now let's do it one more time. How about we do it in a squeaky mouse voice? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but let's do it. Here we go. Be a squeaky mouse. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm glad I'm not a mouse. H, I, J. Trying to do the alphabet, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, D, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Squeak, squeak, squeak. That was fun. Tomorrow, we'll get a little bit fallish. I'll have a different alphabet up there. Yeah, it's time for the pumpkin patch. Good job doing your alphabet. Remember, practice those letters at home. You can get some cards or you can get some magnets. You can write your alphabet. You can get on your device and you can type out the alphabet letters. Find them on the keyboard. Type them in order. And then you can also do, your mom can call out a word and you can type on your keyboard the beginning sound or the ending sound. There's lots of activities to extend our learning. Practice makes permanent. Let's move on to our last activity for day 2 or Tuesday. It's our sentence listening. So I'll say a sentence, which is a group of words that form a thought, and you're going to repeat it. I'll say it, we'll say it together, and then on the third time, we're counting the number of words that we hear. Again, this is about hearing and identifying. We're layering our reading abilities one sound at a time. Here we go. And these are questions. Again, yesterday we had some questions. It can be a telling. It can be a group of words that tell us something, or it can be a group of words that asks a question. These are questions. Here we go. Where do you live? Now you say it with me. Where do you live? Now let's count the words. Where do you live? 4 words. Here we go with our next sentence. Where do you play? Let's do it together. Where do you play? Third time, let's count. Where do you play? Yep, 4. Next one. Where do you learn? Let's do it together. Where do you learn? Let's count those words. Where do you learn? 4 again. Last one. Where do you rest? Let's work together. Where do you rest? Last time counting those words. Where do you rest? Where was the first word? Do was the second. You was the third. And rest was the 4th word in that question, which is a sentence. Well, we've completed all the activities. I told you they were quick and easy. So we're off to day 3 or Wednesday, hump day. Please join me as we continue our listening, learning, reading step-by-step journey. I'll see you Wednesday or tomorrow or whenever you can make it. Just do all 5 days and you're on your way to growing. Okay, see you soon.